corner. I'm here with my boy Aaron at Locals. We're going over this deck that him and I just worked on. It's GT Gohan. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's go ahead and talk about the leader first of all. What's the leader do?
Alright, the leader is, first of all, he's red. He's a red Saiyan, so that's a plus for a lot of cards that specify red Saiyans. His activate main once per turn is burst 2, and you burn damage to you and your opponent. That's a plus just because it's literally free damage, and who wouldn't want free damage? And when you awaken, you just draw 2 cards and awaken, and this is where it gets really, really good. His auto sparking 5 to swing draw a card regularly, and what makes this card like really, really good is his activate main once per turn, sparking 5. You drop 3 red cards or 3 of any cards. All right, yeah, just 3 of any cards in your hand. You put in a drop area, and all your red and green battle cards gain 10k throughout the whole board. So that's a plus. And then if you run alliance or if you run like alliance or anything, if you want to alliance, you can pop a 30k with the leader.
All right, let's go ahead and get to the main board. What we got?
All right, so what you're gonna do to staples? You definitely need 4 of the search. This searches all your targets. He's a 1-drop, search top 7 for his Son Goku GT. He's definitely need. And then another one. This guy is really, really good. He's from Crossroads. Reason why I'm playing him, not just because he's a crit or anything, is when you're awakened in the battlefield, he's not a 3 energy anymore, he's actually a 5. So he's a 3 in your hand, and then as soon as he touches the battlefield, he's a 5. And then the main man himself, busted, Chippy Flash.
So why is he so important?
He's so important just because he works with the leader. Since the leader is a red Saiyan, his errata is, if your leader's a red Saiyan and he's 40 or more power, then his when you swing, you can't counter. Your opponent cannot counter. So they have to take the triple strike no matter what. And downfall on this too is, I mean, I can understand too, you can't EX evolve for the whole turn, and the cool thing is he's just literally you EX evolve 1 red and you draw 2. So what you pretty much do is you bring him out, and then you EX evolve over him because he's a 5-drop when he's in the battlefield area when you're awakened, and then you draw 2 and then go from there. So that's just the GT staple package. And then we have one more. We're running 4 of the energy exhaust Brolys, just because we're running some green in here too. Yeah, it's just so you can have energy fodder all the time. Plus, you know, you don't want to waste any important things in your hand. And we're gonna run 4 of Selfawakeners. This is just for more pressure, because you want to awaken first so you can have your 3-drop Goku a 5-drop once he hits the board. And plus he's green combo because we have a rival in the deck and everything.
How turn do you normally awaken with this deck?
I awaken turn 2. If I'm really going in for game and I know my opponent's deck, I can awaken turn 2. Bring out Chippy Flash turn 3. That's the goal. And then we're gonna be running 3 of the Gogeta rivals. We're only running 3 just because I don't want to have too much in my hand, because I want to combo a lot whenever I bring out Chippy Flash, and I don't want to tap myself out. But yeah, I think 3 is perfect. I use this for defense, not for offense, just because when I play him, I just want to pop stuff like the 4-drop Khalifa and Chaos, and like just stuff like that messes up people's plays. And then we're gonna play only 3 combination tag pan. I might bump her up to 4. I'm still play testing and everything. When you bring out Chippy Flash, she comes out for free, and she gives a 5k boost to one of your Son Gokus and Trunks. They have to be 25 or more power though for her to come out for free. But yeah, she's a free 10k body, which is really good. So that's why I'm considering bumping her up to 4. And then we're gonna play 2 of the Kaioken Arrival. He's really good just for a lot of pressure, because you're gonna awaken turn like 2, 3, and what he says is he's Arrival red-green. He takes a life, and when you're at 3 life or less, he gains dual attack and double strike. So, you know, it's really good, really good for pressure. I might change him out just because he's very situational, but If I kind of want to go for game and have Chippy Flash on board, I just throw him out there, have like way more pressure. And then we're gonna play one Scientist Fu. I know in this deck that you need the sparking and everything, but he's just extra if I'm going for game. You want to go for game at least turn 3, turn 4, because this is a very aggro deck. And you just tap on, you overwhelm 7, and you draw 2, and you 25k double strike, you know. And then we have one Kaioken. I'm playing one Kaioken. For situational purposes, I have won games with him before. I'm gonna get the Super Saiyan 3 Scramble secret just because it's better than this in this deck. Kaioken is still a broken card, but the Scramble works way better with the with this build. But for now, I'm just gonna use him. But in the future, when another one of these videos drop, this is gonna be Scramble. And we're gonna go on to the extra cards. We're gonna play for the sparking roaches. You're bursting 2. It's early protection. You just gotta remember, if you overwhelm, that you can't really use these anymore. If you're gonna have to combo the 5Ks, we have a bunch of 5Ks in the deck anyway, so it's gonna be easy to overwhelm them, kind of bring this back up and everything, so you can sparking combo. And for the negates, we're gonna play 4 After Image. I made this deck because defensively too, just because in this meta, Storm is back and like it's really powerful. You got U6, you got U6 Kaba, and then now you got Broly U6, and now you got U6 Apes. So it's kind of, you know, they kind of rush. So the fact that you minus their battle cards, they're not gonna want to pretty much attack with those cards because they need their hand advantage. So once you After Image, you minus 10 on one of their cards that's not barrier. They're not gonna want to swing with them. And then this negate is best. 4 is too much. 3 is perfect, just because I see this, and if you run 4, it's just gonna be clunked up in your hand because you want to have extra power for, you know, Triple Flash, so you can, you know, bump him up more. But this card literally just shuts down a lot of Storm decks and everything, just because you negate, you drop a red card, and all 2 battle cards get minus 15, and that's really good. One Final Guardian. I might bump up to 2 just because this card does come in clutch, but it comes in clutch when you burst. So when you burst 2, you gotta remember you have an extra negate in your drop. And then we're gonna do.
It's one of my favorite cards.
Exactly. Then I'll hope, one of the best cards, extra cards right now. You literally counter. You pop a 20 before they even reach the battlefield. You know, self-explanatory. And then another staple that you need for this is what literally makes this deck still live, like makes Triple Flash still live, is because of this card. Basically, if you have a 3 drop, 15 in your drop area, and your leader is red, you tap 2, you bring it from the grave to your battle area, and that's pretty much it. So what you want to do is you want to turn 2, you want to Familial Bonds into him when you're awakened, because you're gonna awaken turn 2 anyways. So to him, and then once you awaken, man, you got Triple Flash turn 2, and if you want, you can just activate his main, because you're gonna draw 2, so that's 4, and then you're adding 5 cards in your hand just from drawing 2 from him, drawing 2 from Awakening, and also swinging with the leader too. So that's 5 cards. You can just drop 3, give him 40, and then your opponent's gonna have to take a triple attack turn 2, turn 3. Yeah.
So why wouldn't you run the Super Saiyan 4 Secret Rare?
The Super Saiyan 4 Secret Rare was really good, really good at the time. You know, back when Crosswords was out. But Scramble is more smooth because a lot of the times, a lot of people are going to take leader attacks no matter what. So if I were to swing at lead and arrival the SS3, then that's pretty much it. For the Super Saiyan 4 Secret, you kind of have to keep on discarding, keep burning, and then you have like, let's pretend this is scramble. You have to keep on restand, burning. It wastes a lot of like your hand power. With scramble, you literally just arrival, auto, take a life, burn. You literally burn 2, and your opponent's at 2 life. And that's it. That's game.
All right. Is there anything else you want to change about the deck besides putting in scramble in there?
I might take Fu out. Might take these guys out. One more her wouldn't hurt. Other than that, yeah, just I might take him out. Maybe I'll run one of him just for more pressure. I might take him out, don't know. But other than that, the deck is really consistent. It's smooth. You get right to the point. You get to triple flash early, and you just rush for game.
All right, bro. Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
No problem, bro.